And it's already popular, and it's gorgeous, and it's thick, and it's rich. Like, you tune into Silver Day, and here I'm speaking to those, I know some of you are new, but those who have been tuning in for decades, longer than I've been here, right? You tune in because you know we're gonna have great deals on like really simple stud earrings and chain necklaces and kind of like, you know, the stock up your wardrobe kind of thing. And then you also tune in because you know this is what we saved the special pieces for. This was one of we're saving this for Silver Day. This is the Textile Weave Station ring, and there was no question it would be my pick of this show with Lois Hill because it truly represents everything that I've been saying and that Lois has been saying. The meticulousness of this textile weave that takes an entire day to do 1 inch. When it's flat. Now when we take it into a ring form, it becomes infinitely harder, right? This framed work of art that's on the top in your choice of carved or granulated, honestly, if this were the ring and it were $350, I would go, you know what? It's a bit of an investment. People will look, they will ask, and they will ask who the designer is, not where you got it. And it's worth every penny. When we add this, when we add that, and make it $122.60 on a $20 easy pay, run to the phones, run to QVC.com. It ships for free. It's J366518. I applaud you. I applaud your artisans. I applaud their patience.
One thing that's really special about that ring is there's no lining on the inside. So on the edge, you can see how the piece is actually woven back into itself, that it's pretty much really knitted.
It's like a window.
And it's lovely that the textile weave has really been one of the features on today's show because that is one of the most intricate and special arts that we work with. And with the little ID, with the carved one is hand carved with hammer and chisel. And then the other one, of course, is the combination of granulation and filigree. So they're both great items that you should get lots of compliments on.
Totally.
And when we create a piece like this, for the weaving, we start with jump rings of sterling silver, which are then formed into little V's, and we basically hand weave them or knit them in place. And then for the stations, I can draw that on with a pencil, and then it's all hand carved with hammer and chisel. So that is also just a very, very special little piece and a precious little work of art. It's very comfortable to wear as well.
That's the thing, because it's one thing to have that kind of attention to detail, but if it doesn't translate into something that's wearable, she's not going to wear it.
And it's nice to have jewelry that has a story to it, that has something that is really rich in heritage and rich in technique and rich in arts.
I think I can't speak on behalf of everybody who's watching because there's millions of people watching, but I know just at my age and my stage of life, that's the only kind of jewelry I want to buy now. Like, yeah, I don't just do grab and go, costume jewelry that tarnishes or, oh, that's kind of cute and it's like affordable. I want it to be special. I want it to make me feel special. And I believe that's what this ring has the potential to do. Like, you think about, and I talk about this all the time, Lois, if you ever watch me on the air, I'm like, it's not fair that only, certain income levels or celebrities, red carpet royalty would have access to amazing designer works. And certainly we all aspire to that level in our lives, but really, why can't we enjoy that now? And that's what you've provided for us.
I think it's important to have great design and wonderful techniques and something that's rich in history but it's affordable and something that we can invest in and wear and is very classic and you can wear it for a lifetime.
Yeah, it kind of transcends any trends or any aesthetic. Like if I ask a woman what her style is and she goes, oh, it's pretty simple. I go, okay, this is perfect. Or if she goes, oh, I'm bold, I love people to ask about my jewelry. Well, this works too. So I don't see anybody, save for the woman who only wears yellow gold. Like, that's about it. Look how thick
and
that is.
That's really my goal, is to create classic, timeless jewelry.
And yet I don't
pieces that will last for a lifetime.
I don't feel it. I would even say, heck, if you wanted to, you could wear it like that certain days. If you just want to, show the textile weave off.
Absolutely.
Or for the most part, I would want to show off the center portion. Just saying, right? Okay, so here's the carved, and I keep saying carved because I think it's important. For one, that's what you're ordering, but also because it implies the attention to detail. But really, it's a scroll work. I see waves, I see movement. There's something very sensual about it, and then there's the strength and the boldness of this wheat. Do you see that? Like, your eyes drink in
Our signature scroll is very feminine and really special. It's easily identifiable. Like with the signature scroll, people can definitely recognize the jewelry and tell that it's a Lois Hill piece.
And yet, here's the granulation, right? So maybe you like the energy of it. And I love the contrast of that oxidation in the background and those hand-applied granulations. And there again is that textile weave. And thank you again for leaving that open.
Ring.
Yeah.
It's thick and substantial.
I think even a guy could wear this if the size is available.
Absolutely.
Right?
Yeah.
Strong
All of those items which are hand woven are really unisex, and we basically sell to a lot of men right out of the women's collection. It's all
go
very
up to size
unisex.
11.
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Hey, there's information on the textile weave bracelet. We had that earlier. I'm wearing it now. Oh, really? There's only 100 to go around in the bracelet. Here, I'll just draw. I know it's kind of awkward, but let me drop my wrist in just so you can see. So there's the textile weave bracelet. And we do have that in the granulated and in the carved options. And they pair back beautifully.
That's such a classic. Just so great and easy to wear. Elegant.
If you want the ring, we started the show with 1,000 of them. There are 350 remaining in both of our choices added together. All sizes are still available. Last call in size 8, 9 in the carved. You see that on your screen. All right. And if I just have 350 remaining and we have, 7 sizes in each choice, you start to divide and do the math and you go, uh-oh. That means that, if you're the very popular size 7, you got to act quick, right? You got to head over. I'm just randomly picking up, Lois, various, perfect, that too.
I can, okay.
In fact, let me grab my earrings too, because I think this is, the final couple minutes of the show. And we can play and show you for one, kind of like a show review, and also inspire you if you have already picked up anything in the show. I'm going to pop these in just to start because I want to make sure we mention our today only. These are the stud earrings, and the price goes up on those at the end of the day.
They look so good with that.
Right?
You are
Hey,
fantastic
thanks.
at this. No wonder you do what
Once
you
again,
do.
I'm happy to take credit, but I could have closed my eyes and grabbed anything out of the tray, Lois, because you did all the hard work. So there's the $65 stud earrings.
Looks great together.
All right. What about? Oh, thanks, guys. There's the information on that. Or the carved.
And the stud earrings have a nice volume, so you really spot them on the ear. Even though it's a practical earring, it has just a lot of look to it.
There's the cuff. Again, we have the 2 choices in that, but kind of doesn't matter because they both go with both. What do you have? Oh, the hoop earring that in that size I know is sold out. Our whopper.
And this is the bracelet that's inspired by the 18th century ankle bracelet, originally from Rajasthan, India. And so that's an amazing figure 8 linking system and has a beautiful dexterity to it and fluidity.
And then you have the incredible.
Yeah, so I just have to tell you on this hoop, when I first started designing jewelry, I will never forget. I first started designing jewelry, and I had just perfected this textile weave in metal. And I spent nearly 1 year basically refining it and working with it. And so I was very excited to take it into the buyers at one of the department stores we were working with. And I had 2 little bracelets, one similar to the station one we have. And the buyers looked at it. They said, "Oh, great, we love it. Good story, love it. It's very cool. We'll take it." And they said, "Do you have an earring to go with that?" And I was like, what? An earring? Not even a millisecond of glory. But the beauty of that was that it really pushed me to say, well, what type of item could I make out of a very flexible and textile-like weave?
Right.
And so that's where the concept of the hoop came from. And so the first earring I made to match that bracelet was a little tiny baby hoop earring.
I so admire a woman, because this has happened to me many times in my life, where somebody will say, well, we love what you've done. Can you do this too? And even if at that moment the answer is no, I go, yeah.
No, I can't.
And I'll just go inside. I'm going, I'll figure it out. I'll Google it.
And what I love about the one we have on QVC is that you've got the hand carving on the internal side of it. That's so pretty.
All right, so final minute here, just to kind of recap. And I know that these are flying out of here and they're almost gone. Okay, here's the carved. We have 3 dozen remaining. Oops. Sizes 5, 6, 7, 10, and 11. Ooh, that means there's very few in each of those. Okay, so there's the carved. And guys, I'm showing you both of them, and I don't want to say it doesn't matter which one you get, but it kind of doesn't matter because they're both equally beautiful, and the big story, that textile weave, is the same in both. Here's the granulated. If you love that oxidation, we have all sizes still available, but limited in sizes 5 and 9. Oh, I can't wait for you to get it home. All the camera work in the world, and man, we've had some masterful work done today. It still doesn't do it justice. 2043 easy pay, J366518.
That is hopefully the ring of many compliments.
Oh, absolutely. So we started with 1,000 in the ring.